Colin, can you lodge the GST for Peter's Plumbing?
No can do. I'm up to my double Windsor with a 20-employee payroll that's missing 3 timesheet entries in Samace.
By the time I get these lodged through the tax portal, I might as well have had them hand-delivered.
Oh, don't worry, Tanya, my dear. The Chief is doing some interviews for some new staff today.
Morning, team. Prue, what time is my first interview?
In about 30 minutes.
That's almost half an hour.
I know that, Colin. So you're Sarah Davies?
Sarah Terry.
Oh. Isn't Terry your middle name?
Oh, it's hyphenated.
So, Sarah?
Sarah Terry.
Oh. Sarah Terry Davis.
Just STD is fine.
Hi, Molly. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I started reading before I could walk, so you can guess what sort of job I was going to get when I grew up.
Rocket scientist?
No, silly. Something with books.
What accounts, qualifications and experience have you got?
Well, as I said, I could read very early, and since then I've just loved books. So, although I don't really have any qualifications, I do have quite a lot of experience. I must have read over 1,000 of them.
Molly, do you know what we do here?
Work with lots of books, silly. Bookkeeping.
We'll let you know. Jesus, Prue! Have you managed to get anyone decent for these interviews? So far I've had a librarian and a disease.
Oh, yes, Chief. The next candidate is very highly qualified. 5 years at Do Your Own Business and 10 years working as a supervisor at Fast Figures. She has an honorary doctorate from the Online School of Management and lists her interests as accuracy and discipline.
So, Lynn, you have quite the resume of qualifications and experience.
I've worked very hard to get where I am.
I can certainly identify with that. Now, Bookends Books is a modern, progressive company, so you'll be expected to really muck in and use all of those skills and experience that you've put down here on your resume.
I'm quite confident I can manage a staff better than anyone.
Not just anyone can manage. Now, you'll mainly be doing accounts reconciliation, payrolls, payables entry. You know the drill.
I don't need to do any of that to manage. I had a deadbeat team of number crunchers punching out the figures faster than you could say fast figures without even turning on a computer.
Well, even as the CEO, CFO of Bookends Books, I have to turn the computer on now and then, and I'm quite sure you will too.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't.
I do.
Well then.
Goodbye.
So who's the lucky candidate, Chief?
None of those bloody half-wits. Haven't you got any decent applications?
We're the only girls that applied.
Why don't we use India?
Or Pakistan or Nigeria. How about China? Oh, really, Tani? Why would we employ someone who doesn't speak English and will take even longer than you do to get to work?
The country India? The girl I went through training with works for an accountant that uses staff in India. They use them as a resource for clients that have a heap of account reconciliations.
Well, how are we supposed to do that, Smarty?
I'll talk to them and set up a meeting online.
Oh.
Hi, Sanjay. I'm here with Julie, our CEO, CFO.
Hi. Can you tell me a little bit about your company? Sam J. Sam J?
Hello, I am Sanjay from Offshore Accounts. My company specializes in cost-effective account solutions to companies all over the world. We have clients in America, New Zealand, and the UK.
Do you do Australians?
We have staff here who are accountant qualified and work regularly on different types of Australian companies. All work is overseen by a quality assurance supervisor who is trained in Australian tax and reports directly to their Australian colleague.
How much does it cost?
It is very cost effective and negotiable per account we work on.
How much? I mean, can you give me figures, exact figures?
Julie.
What?
The entry rate is 15 Australian dollars per hour.
Oh. Even Prue isn't that cheap. Okay. Send me through the paperwork and we'll go from there.